Hey friends, today's concept that I want to teach you about is being yourself. The day that I was able to be myself was one of the most powerful days of my entire life. I started opening up about my vulnerabilities, opening up about my insecurities, and it was something that I'd never done in settings, group settings, but it was one of the most incredible experiences of my entire life. Vanessa Van Edwards, in her book Captivate, talks about a concept of agreeableness. And agreeableness is a personality trait that we develop from when we're young to when we get older, of agreeing with other people versus being okay with confrontation. One of the things that I struggled with was always agreeing with what everybody else would say. I wanted to be the peacemaker in my family, in my business relationships, in my personal relationships, in my intimate relationships. In every setting that I was in, I wanted to be the peacemaker. So I would agree with what everybody else would say. Here's the problem about being the peacemaker and always agreeing with everybody else. You teach other people how to treat you. So when someone says to you, "Oh, Ryan, can you do this?" And I just innately say, "Yeah, sure, absolutely, I can do that. I'll have it for you tomorrow at 9 a.m." The problem is that while that might have been okay that one time, it might not be okay the next time that happens. But I taught that person how to treat me. And we do that every single day of our lives, teaching other people how to treat us. So you need to become very cognizant about the boundaries that you're setting with other people, because over time, again, you teach people how to treat you and they will continue to treat you the same way. So one of the things that was very tough for me was some of the closest relationships I had, analyzing each of those relationships and looking at it from a bird's eye view and saying, okay, where do I stand with this person? And how am I allowing myself to be treated? How am I teaching this other person how to treat me? And it wasn't until I looked at it from an honest view of where I actually was, instead of just bullshitting myself about what might be happening or what could happen, and honestly saying, this is where I am, this is how I need to start treating, this is how I need to start telling this person how to treat me, that I had lasting change in my relationships. The other thing that I'll add to this, and this goes back to my first point, is the more you are able to be yourself, the more attractive you actually become. So while we think, going back to that concept of agreeableness from Captivate, that if we agree with everybody else and we're the nice person to everybody else, that people will like us, the opposite can actually be true. People respond to those who are confident, and those who are confident have self-trust with themselves. They keep the promises they make to themselves. And a lot of times those promises come from self-respect and over time teaching other people how to treat them. So what I'll say again is that the more you are able to be yourself, or the more that you are cognizant about how to teach other people how to treat you, the more attractive you actually become, and people will want to become in your circle. They'll want to join you. People want to be intoxicated by nice people who are going to do good in the world. And I believe that you can do great things in the world, and you're born to do something great with your life, but you need to teach other people how to treat you.